What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing fantastic out there. So today we have another CMB Made Knives product here. So box has seen some better days. This is courtesy of the Lefty Pass Around. So we're just going to jump right on into it. We have the CMB TNB. Very weird name, but this is a Hydra design. Seems to be a pretty well received little budget folder. I've kind of got some mixed feelings on it, but we'll get into that. Let's go ahead and crack into our usual close-up here. Get in and check out this very unique milled out G10. So you do have a button lock there, and it does have the pivot flipped versus the way I usually see it. Usually you'll see the pivot screw itself on the clip side. But that is not the case here. But again, you got this kind of weird, almost I don't know, Starfighter-esque kind of milling out. You do have an inset pocket clip there, so it is lefty friendly. Looks to be all T8 hardware, possibly. It could be playing tricks on me. You do have about a half length G10 backspace with plenty of lanyard love there. A little bit of jimping there. You've got absolutely no jimping whatsoever on the flipper at all. A little bit of jimping there on the blade. We are perfectly centered. There you see the Hydra Designs logo. And some more branding there. Again, inset pocket clip. You do have set screws. Inset screws. Flush, whatever the hell you want to say. Let's go ahead and take a look at the screws here. Let's see here. Oh, it is T6s. I'm sorry. So, like I said, sometimes when it's zoomed in like that, it kind of plays tricks on the eyes. So, good milling on the screws so far. Everything is looking good. Got lots of screws on this bad boy. Yeah, those are really well done. CMB usually does pretty good with their build quality. Never really had an issue with quality-wise with CMB knives. Let's take a look at the blade here. So again, this is from the pass around group, so it has seen some use, but you've got a nice black wash blade here, typical CMB logos and stuff. So it is 14C28N. You got a nice little drop point with a swedge there. Looks like we've got pretty decent grind, not too shabby there whatsoever. Everything looks pretty good, pretty even. Again, forgive any background noise. The dogs are eating in the background. So, no big deal there. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Tip is pretty clean. So, it looks good there. Let's go ahead and pull out here and take a look at the knife itself. It's kind of a funky looking knife in my opinion. I'm not too sold on it, honestly. There's a few things there that don't really care for. For some reason, the blade just looks a little out of whack for me. Looks a little too thin for the handle dimensions. Could just be a personal preference thing there, but it just doesn't look quite right for me. I will say though, this thing feels razor sharp, which CMBs are known for having pretty damn good edges right out of the factory. This thing feels very bitey. Overall, ergonomically, again, it feels like a bit of a miss. I know there's been a lot of kind of praises sung about this knife. Maybe I misinterpreted people's ideas in videos or whatnot, but maybe it's just my hand. I don't know, but it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel right in hand. I'm getting a nice hot spot right in the palm of my hand from the pocket clip. And I mean, other than that, it's not anything to really hate on it. It's just nothing to really write home about. The button lock action is pretty good. It's a little mushy. Again, that could just be this particular knife. But it's not too bad. It's I don't know, the more I play with it, more I fidget with it, more I get used to it, it's pretty good. It's just I'm used to a little bit of a better button there, but I could just be getting spoiled by all the new button liner locks and stuff like that. But all in all, it's not bad. Again, it's just not anything to write home about. The biggest thing for me on this knife is the price point. I mean, it is 14C, but it's a $50 knife. It just doesn't feel like a $50 knife. You know, in that same category, you've got, you know, a lot of different offerings with 14C or Nitro V or whatever in that same price category that all seem to be a much better knife overall. But that being said, if you like the design, you really dig it, you like the looks of it, what have you, you know, it's not a knife I can sit here and trash. It's just, again, it's just not a standout knife for me. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the weight of this thing while this is firing up here. We got a 3.6 ounce knife, so not very heavy at all. But then again, you do have to think it is only it's just under 3-inch blade, so it's a 2.9-inch blade. Little under 7 inches overall, so not a very large knife. So again, you do have a lot of handle here, and you do have steel liners, and they do look pretty milled out. They've got like a big milled out spot all the way down the center. But it does feel like there's a lot of handle here for the knife. But all in all, like I said, all in all, it's a pretty decent blade. It's just, again, just nothing to write home about. And this is going to be a pretty daggum short video just because of that. Yeah, I can't really point out any massive flaws with the knife. I can't really point out anything really great with the knife. It's just, it's meh. It's a meh knife. So, anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all have one? Do you want one? What do you think? You know, if you got one, you know, what about it that you really liked? What is it that I'm missing on it? Again, let me know, guys. Just talk it up in the comments. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We've recently celebrated 1K, and that went off without a hitch. So I appreciate everybody for being a part of that. But again, as always, please just remember to be kind, be humble, be EDC. Y'all take care.